All right, you guys, 21 Pilots. I don't think I've ever heard of these brothers before. And this has a gang of views. Okay, let's see what's up.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice and sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and my partner in crime, Don Wannabe's in the field, so you just got me. And yo, today someone hit me up on Instagram, and they're like, yo, you should react to 21 Pilots. And I was like, why does that sound so familiar? And I realized, I was like, oh, I've heard of them before. Then I looked it up. I was like, oh, I'm thinking Stone Temple Pilots. I've never heard 21 Pilots. And these motherfuckers had 2.6 billion views on this video, which I don't even know if you're going to get to see this. It might get blocked because a lot of big videos get blocked on YouTube from reactions. But hey, I figured I want to check this out, so I'm still going to check it out. It just happened to be recorded. Maybe you'll see this, maybe you won't, but sheesh. So 21 Pilots, this song is called Stressed Out. I've never heard of these brothers, especially from that beginning. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Anyways, but just think with 2.6 billion views, I've had to hear of them before. It's like, what rock have I been under? Because I never heard of BTS until a few months ago either. So, I don't know. Anyways, let's get it started, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. But if you're really rocking with the vibe, subscribe to the damn channel. Here we go.
40-year-old
what?
Boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old
What?
Boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears.
40.
Oh, yeah, and we back. Let me get this logo down, pull the video up. Now, don't forget, we have a really dope interview with Ren on the channel, so check that out. And we have original content. We have interviews, podcast, music videos, freestyles off the top of the brain. So support the channel for the original content as much as you do these reactions. And yeah, shout out to Ren, man. He's in Rolling Stone. Dude's coming up. I'm very happy for him. Super dope. Now, we're about to get into this. This is 21 Pilots. Oh, yeah, and before we do, you guys, if you need to trim up or whatever, you're a dude or you're a female, you want to get something for your man, trimmers, get them right, all different type of stuff from Manscaped. If you use the promo code FBOYZ, that's FBOYZ, you get 20% off and free shipping. And it supports us here, helps us keep the lights on, keep the dream alive. So if you're rocking with Manscaped, and I mean, they have deodorant for your balls. I mean, anything you could think of, Manscaped has for a man to be manscaped. Check them out. Use the promo code FBOYZ. I'm not going to do an ad read. Just if you find something you like, it's a brand we trust. And if you need it, go get it. If not, it's all lovely, man. FBOYZ, FBOYZ. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. This is 21 Pilots, Stressed Out. Let's see what this is about. I wonder when I just don't know how I miss so much music, you guys. Someone told me about Halsey. I did a reaction to Halsey and Sugar. I've never heard of Halsey before. All right, here we go. Simple beat. I like that so far. Yeah. Damn, what's with these black tattoos all through his neck and hands? Is that a tattoo? Is that a thing? I think I saw Ronnie from Falling in Reverse do something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that means or whatever.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice and sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Oh, what the hell?
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to
Why does this sound so familiar? I don't think I've ever heard this song before, but the hook, nothing else sounds familiar but that hook. I'm like, is this on a movie? Like, it feels like it's just familiar. Like, you walk into a Chipotle and they're making you like, hey, can I get the, the burrito bowl? And you just hear it playing in the background. That's weird. What the? It is a banger. Okay, it is a banger. His verse, dude, this is dope. But that hook is incredible. No wonder it has 2.6. But it just sounds. See, I don't listen to the radio, but this was on the radio, wasn't it? Because if you guys didn't know, I dropped an album called F Yo Radio. Like, I really don't listen to radio at all. Wow. Okay. These dudes are banging. I like the way he came in, too. He did something, like, his verse was dope, but he was like, I don't know, he did some cool stuff. Like, he's like, I wish I didn't have to rhyme everything I sang. And it was like sang didn't rhyme with what he said before. And he's like, oh, I wish I didn't have to, so I'm not going to. It's kind of cool. Anyways, all right, 21 Pilots, Stressed Out. Wow. What he's saying in the hook is real. It's real as hell, too. Okay.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Yo, this vibe.
We're stressed out.
Yo, this vibe is crazy. Now I'm wondering if I think this is a tattoo, you guys. I don't know. I'm a boomer, okay? But yo, like, if you tatted your face black, would that be considered blackface? Yo, son. Yo, this is crazy. What does that mean? You guys let me know. I know I'm taking an L right now. Sound off in the chat and in the comments. What does the black tattoo? I've seen people black out their whole arms. What does this mean? And do you end up blacking out your whole body? How does this work? Why do people do it? It looks like it hurts. I'm very curious. Let's go. Dope vibe. This track is phenomenal.
Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I'd probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend.
Okay, so this is crazy because I don't know why I missed all this at the beginning, but it's like he's saying the good old days. And so even the bikes they're riding, the good old days. I remember having a three-wheeler, a Dukes of Hazzard little bike when I was young. I know. Whatever, you guys. Don't be so woke. But yeah, I had the Dukes of Hazzard joint. I'm like, yeehaw! You know what I'm saying? And then, so he's riding the three-wheeler down, right? They're drinking Capri Suns. When they were drinking the Capri Suns, that's when it hit me. It's like, these are the times where he was a kid. I don't know why it took so long. His little backpack. He's talking about being a kid. Now we're stressed out. The good old days when mom would sing you to sleep. I sing my daughter to sleep as we speak. She's 4. I love her. Mwah. Anyways, this is perfectly written too. This was the exact radio format of a hit. The song sounds amazing, right? He comes in, does a verse. This epic hook comes in. He does another verse, a dope bridge, and then he does a hook. Formulaically, is that a word? These are how radio hits. Like, this just sounds big. I call it stadium music, right? When you have the formula, you put a dope concept. Now, this is a little different. It's different, not like knocking them like, oh, this is cookie cutter radio. No, but I'm just saying this seems to be like the formulaic radio hit, but there's something there is a magic about radio hits. There's a science to it. There's like these sounds. That's why maybe it feels familiar to me. Like, I feel like I've heard this hook before, but I'm telling you, when I thought they were Stone Temple Pilots, not 21 Pilots. So these verses, I don't know. This is crazy. Really dope track. And this is my vibe, a little like, because a lot of the stuff that's really big has a lot of like demonic imagery and goes really dark and da-da-da-da. This is like, if you're like, you know, surface level Rob, that's my real name. Like, I'm like, yeah, man, cool. Like, you know, something I could play with my daughter in the car, da-da-da-da. All right, let's go. Oh, and he was spitting. He started almost going like a double time flow. Switched his cadence on the second verse.
Us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face.
Maybe that's not a tattoo. Maybe that's a marker. It's all, I don't know. I have no clue what's going on with this thing on his hands and his neck. You guys let me know. I'm too old for this. Remember, what was the dude on Lethal Weapon? He's always like, I'm too old for this. That's what I always lean into. I'm only 40-ish. 40-ish. But still, I lean into it.
To play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend.
This song has gone so many places. It's like these band elements. There's like a little rock element, but then his singing hook sounds so big, like stadium status. But then right here, that's that down south, like chop and screw, hey, Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Slim Thug. Dude, this is really dope. These dudes are dope. Maybe I shouldn't say the formulaic thing, because this is like this new thing that I'm noticing is some of the biggest music is combining so many genres. This is the new wave. Like when I was coming up in the late 90s, 2000s, that music, even when you hear it now, it's like, oh, that sounds like this because it sounded one way. Now music doesn't sound one way. It's a fusion. It's like when you go to the mall and there's all these different food fusions. They're like, Thai Africana. Like, it's just crazy. But this is dope. I actually like this a lot.
Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend.
I love it. We used to play pretend. Now it's wake up and get money. Ugh, I wish I could play pretend again.
Each other different names, we would build a rocket ship and then we fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah.
It's almost like the devil saying you need to wake up and make money, which you do. As a man, hey, I got to protect, I got to provide for my familia. And actually, I don't wish I was back then. I don't wish that. I'm proud of what I've created and the legacy I built, but I miss it. I wouldn't mind taking a nap, you know what I'm saying, from time to time, playing pretend. But I play pretend with my daughter, you know, help her grow her imagination instead of always being in front of the TV. I like this song, yo. This is dope, and it's real. It's real at the end of the day. We grow up, and we're all stressed out. And you know what stress does to you. You know what it does to you, man. Sheesh. How did I not hear of 21 Pilots? It's crazy as hell. Crazy. It did sound familiar. The hook did. But, like, I don't know. Here we go. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you guys think. And I'm sure, like, if it has this many views, you've seen it before. There's no way you have not heard of 21 Pilots. I'm over here. Anyways, I wonder what that name is from. 21 Pilots, like 21 gun salute. Maybe there's 21 pilots when they're doing these aircraft things, or pilot, like the pilot. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Anyways, you guys, that was dope, man. Thanks for that request. I actually got that one today. I don't always get to them right away, but when there's something I haven't heard before that kind of sparks my interest, I'm just very random at the channel. And anyways, you guys, like, share, and comment on all of the content. But if you really rock with the vibe, subscribe. We hit our 100,000 subs eternally grateful for your guys' support. And if you want to order something from Manscaped, you know what to do. Use the promo code FBOYZ. That's FBOYZ. And you get 20% off and free shipping. And you support the team and our dream and keeping the lights on. You know the theme. Let's get it. That was 21 Pilots. We out of here, baby. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys. 40.
Yeah.